Hello everybody, and welcome back to Star Ocean, the second story. In the last episode, we got told to go to the Frontline base and to help fight monsters, because, well, they need help. And we've been fighting hordes of monsters since this all started.
Oops, look out!
I think it's a pretty good arrangement myself. Claude is still not at the point where Head Splitter is terrible. I actually forget when that happens. It's yet to happen, and I'm really liking that. Hey, Rena's learned Tractor Beam. Another combat spell for her to never use. Really. The few times I've used combat spells, you've probably seen why they're rarely ever used. Now, just a heads up. Anyone still just coming to this area, like to Liquor, continent of Liquor, don't come up here. The moment you pass in through this area, and this passageway included, you can run into some pretty powerful monsters. Now, I might get to show it off, I might not. There is also no reason for you to come up here prior to this.
What a bother! Here they come!
Here we go.
Poison, poison,
This is the kind of stuff you'll run into up here. Now, for me, it's no problem, but for a new, a fresh party just arriving here, it probably will be. Right up here is the Frontline base. Few of the backups. Okay. Yeah, we will. You say the same thing? Oh, okay, so the Vikings died down. Sometimes he wishes he has more guts. If you got a lot of guts, you'll survive blows that would normally kill you. Man, you wish you had more guts. Yeah. Really know what you're saying, man. Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick save here. It just occurred to me I didn't save between episodes, so I hope this one goes okay. Yeah. Oh. Alright. Oh, don't do anything without his permission. It's basically done now. Let me pass. Thank you. You're in pretty bad shape. Some of them are down. Yeah, well, I'll help. Much help as the four of us can provide. Come on, you're pulling my... But what? The guy who just got here was in the armor... Oh, he's sure of it. He's the armory contest champion. Get some good weapons stockpiled here. I think I'll use these when the fighting starts. I'm a soldier, but I'm a supply soldier. Well, a supply soldier, but he charges for his goods. Yeah, that's to be expected. Here we can get a fire cutter for Claude. Couple plate helms. Brigandines, we already have those. Knight shield, we have better. We can get a couple bucklers, which give Opera and Bowman shields. Get a couple pairs of silver greaves. We can also buy plate armor and fine shields here, along with resurrection elixirs. I'll buy a couple sets of plate armor because I can afford it. That's basically everything you'll be able to purchase here. It's a shield, plate helmet, silver greaves. Yes, the fire cutter isn't a whole lot better than the Walloon sword, and I'll acknowledge again, I know I could have had Claude's ultimate weapon by now. Whoops. I actually think Claude was done. I simply just did not wish to get his ultimate weapon yet. And there is Bowman set up. So there is basically everyone set up. That's everything we can really get from in there. Been gathering more experienced fighters at the Frontline base. I saw some arrive a few minutes ago. Oh. Next time ship leaves from here, it'll be carrying me off to battle the monsters army. Here, what would you like to purchase? Here we can buy a Walloon sword, another sword, some taloned knuckles for bowmen, heavy whip, aquaberries, blackberries, which yes, blueberries, I'm full on, spectacles full on, resurrection elixirs, yeah, I'll take 5 more pet food, and some stuff that you can smith down. That should give bowmen a little boost to attack. The loss to magic doesn't matter. Yeah, nothing else is of any significance. I couldn't remember what I just bought. It's been a moment of peace since the war with the monsters began. Yeah, I know, it's terrible. We don't have to talk to everyone right now. I'm just doing it. I won't talk to those people. I'll just come right over here, where we're supposed to go. And look who it is! Oh, excuse me.
Welcome to the Frontline Base HQ. I'm glad to have all of you joining us here.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, very much thank you.
I believe the King of Lacour will continue to send us fresh soldiers from tomorrow onward. You were chosen for your strength and skill for this job. I'll need every ounce you've got for our efforts against that monster army.
Alright then.
Are the odds against our side, sir?
Why do you ask?
This is the first time I've seen Lacour hire outsiders to help fight a war, sir.
That's preposterous. We just want to teach the monster army a lesson they'll never forget.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave it at that then, sir.
Sure you do.
Well, enough briefing for today. You'll be up bright and early tomorrow. Make sure you're ready to deploy by that time, people.
And now everyone files out. Now we chase after Diaz.
Diaz was there, Claude. Did you see him?
Yep, I sure did.
Well, why aren't you happy to see him?
Yeah, that's kind of a good question.
I'm happy, but I'm kind of irritated at the same time. It's hard to explain.
I
Rena's
see.
face.
I suppose you would be.
Sorry, I'm acting weird.
Oh, not at all. I think I might feel the same as you. Diaz left my village without so much as a goodbye 2 years ago. Everyone back home is still worried sick about him, and that irritates me, of course. But whenever I see him, I can't help but feel a little relieved.
Which is fair enough.
Reyna, I want to ask you something.
What?
Why did Diaz leave your village?
Well,
You really want to know?
Well, yes, it would be fairly handy.
Long time no see. Or maybe not, come to think of it. I just met you at the armory contest.
Can't stop bumping into each other, can we?
I guess we can't avoid each other somehow. That or someone's playing a joke on us.
who? Me?
Well, either way, I needed a new battle to fight. So this is where I wound up. You're here for the same reason, aren't you?
Why, yes we are.
Yeah, you're after the sorcery globe. Superb. But that quest has a little side effect of putting you in near constant combat, doesn't it? I hope you aren't going to tell me that you're a pacifist, not when you're doing what you're doing right now.
Diaz is kind of awesome.
Well, if I hadn't ended up on this planet in the first place.
Claude, sorry. I need to talk to Diaz for a moment. I've never seen him talk like this. I don't know what to say.
Then why are you chasing after him?
What do you mean?
I think Diaz knows the truth about you. I can sense it. He looked at you, and I think he's changed all of a sudden.
Changed?
I'll be right back, okay? Don't worry about me. I'm like a little sister to him.
And as I mentioned, now we chase after Diaz.
Diaz,
That should be more of a Diaz. We come this way. I believe we won't have to talk to anyone yet. There he is.
Diaz, I need to talk to you.
What's left to say at this point?
Oh, lots.
I think a lot, actually.
See?
Funny. There was a time when I hated to hear you say that, but no longer.
I think that's because of Claude, isn't it?
That guy tries to act all strong around you and me, but sometimes he looks like the loneliest man in the world. Almost like a child who was suddenly plucked out of his home.
It's because he is.
Claude?
I don't know why, but when I look at him, I feel like he's all alone in this world. He looks dazed, as if he's lost everyone and everything he ever knew.
You think Claude's all alone? He's with us. Diaz, do you hate Claude?
I don't know. I definitely don't like him, but I don't think I hate him either. He's pathetically weak and isolated, but he tries to protect all of you with every ounce of his being. I can't do that.
Diaz.
I would have left you all on the street within 10 minutes. He, on the other hand, never rests until he's sure you're all safe. I'm sure he'll protect you to the end, even if he gets hurt in the process.
Oh, I couldn't let him.
I want him by your side, Reina. You're free to ignore me, of course. But it'd sure be a lot safer than having me by your side.
Diaz, wait!
What?
Diaz,
Let's fight together.
Diaz, I want you to fight with us.
Reina.
You told me that I can't leave Claude alone, didn't you? Well, I can't leave you alone either, Diaz.
You want to throw me into your little group? I doubt Claude would be happy about that.
Claude wishes he had your strength, Diaz. He realizes the kind of strength you have and he respects it.
Oh, great. I've got a fan club now, huh?
Diaz, you aren't the man you were 2 years ago. You aren't powerless anymore. We can all fight now. All of us. You don't have to keep putting yourself down like this. You've been blaming yourself for your family's death ever since, Diaz. I know you have. But feeling sorry for yourself isn't going to solve anything. You survived that tragic incident for a reason. I'm sure of it. So please, you must try to stop blaming yourself like this.
You think I go from battle to battle because I'm still blaming myself?
I've known you since I was a little girl. I'm no less of a sister to you than Cecile.
It would have been nice if you really were my sister.
Huh?
Oh, brother. And here I thought I'd never work in groups.
Diaz!
If you guys start dragging me down, I'm out of here, okay?
Of course! Thank you, Diaz.
Diaz joins the party. Sorry for being so quiet through all of that, but that is a scene I can't talk over and try and add jokes to. I have a little too much respect for Diaz as a character. Comes with the Shallow Blade, his weapon from the Liqueur Tournament of Arms. Vastly superior to a Walloon sword. A Brigandine. A fine shield, plate helmet, silver greaves, and no accessories. I believe in the PlayStation version he would be restocked with another Mind Ring. Now, I'm not actually going to equip him with accessories. Because after I come and find Claude, who I believe should honestly just still be standing right up here. Somewhere. Here? Yeah, there we go.
What's he doing here, Reina?
He's going to fight with us.
He looks pretty uncomfortable having me here, Reina.
Claude.
Seriously? Man, I'd love to have you. Our group will be so much stronger with you around.
Because of course.
Huh? Are you crazy?
See? I told you.
Just don't be too surprised when you see how much better of a swordsman I'm becoming.
Sounds like fun. Even if you don't get any better, I'll be happy to give you a crash course if you got some time to kill.
The next day. It is the next day, but I'm actually going to end this episode off here. The reason for that is a few bits coming up are upwards of 10-15 minutes long, so yeah. We now know a smidgen of Diaz's backstory. We could have guessed at a few bits of it by now, but we now know more of it. We basically know all of it in a way. And he has now joined our party. Which, I will do this before episodes, so you'll get an idea of how we're going to be doing this. Opera is my highest level combat character. She'll trade places with Bowman for now. Effectively, this will be my party for now. So, if I come into here, to Opera, she has the Storm Ring and the Chain of Might. Diaz now has the Storm Ring and the Chain of Might. And she doesn't need that plate armor right now, so Diaz can have it. The fine shield is the best shield we can have. Same with the plate helmet, silver greaves. Diaz is now set. This will be our party going into the next episode. I thank you all very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time for more Let's Play Star Ocean. See you all then.